Hey guys, Came from 15, joined by my co-host, the Red Wolf, and we are finally back with another Bleach episode review for you
What
guys.
is happening to us? What
Really
is
busy,
happening to us?
really busy. We're like behind on one. Well, I'm behind on One Piece, behind on Ruini Kenshin. This,
Yes, we promised to do it day by day, but we broke the promise. OMG.
yeah, I think the days when we decided to hang out on Saturdays, that kind of like got in the way.
hmm
Well, we're back now.
We're back, and hopefully we'll do both Bleach and Rurouni Kenshin. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm too hopeful.
we'll get to we'll find days to get to it. Anyways, this week's episode of Bleach was pretty badass and emotional at the end. Now obviously we missed the last two Bleach episodes. We're not gonna go in crazy depth with those episodes, so I guess we're gonna kind of get like the major moments of those episodes. Obviously, like I think 2-3 weeks ago, it was the Rukia Bankai reveal moment, which was absolutely crazy to say the least.
Somehow I knew she was gonna get that from Jump Force.
Now you know. So
Mhm.
we played Jump Force a lot earlier, and we got kind of somewhat spoiled.
Yeah, what I noticed, Jump Force has been pretty manga accurate towards like some of the animes. So
Which
I
is
guess
actually shocking because typically anime games don't really cover manga content. They typically wait till it's officially like an anime form. Dragon Ball.
One Piece. Don't forget they revealed Gear 5th before it even came out in the anime.
No. See, One Piece has the exception. They were revealing that thing like 2 weeks in advance before the Gear 5th episode came out. So they get off the fucking hook. Yeah, they didn't put it in. They didn't put it in their games and everything until after the Gear 5th episode. But they were marketing it as hell.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm talking about Dragon Ball because they just won't give us Ultra Ego Vegeta
I guess so.
or Black Frieza in their freaking video games. Or they don't. I don't play the mobile games, but geez Louise, kill me if we can't get a Moro unit in a freaking Dragon Ball Legends or Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle game. But it's okay. Toei and Dragon Ball wants to play the whole stupid game of we want it to be officially released in anime form before we let it out, and let's just lose more money. But again, that's another discussion for another day. Which, funny enough, I already made a video talking about Dragon Ball Super manga problems. Anyways, Bleach. So, 3 weeks ago, you kind of get Rukia getting her revenge on Ass Note for what Ass Note did to her brother, Byakuya. Again, it was a really cool, badass moment. You know, especially when she was going through the fear. And again, if I ever see that nasty, gross hallucination scene where it's you see our characters and they turn into zombies.
That's what he does. That's what he does.
And the flies come out of their face and crawling up their skin. Please, I hate flies as much as the next guy. If I had a gangload of flies crawling on my skin, I actually might be afraid.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the
I might actually throw up. Actually,
that too. Oh God.
Blah!
Just think about it. Crawling up all your legs.
Great. Now I cannot unsee that.
Yes, the fight was pretty cool. Byakuya came in for the save to tell Rukia to like, hey, it's just basically a illusion. And I loved how he kind of upset Asano, where Asano was like, fight me, Byakuya Kuchi. But it was Rukia that handled it, and it was kind of due to Byakuya's approval for once. Finally giving Rukia his approval, which Rukia kind of has been, I wouldn't say she's been having a brother complex, but when it comes to like this acceptance, she kind of has been.
Yeah, at least it's not like Maya's brother complex and my one kill sister.
Oh God. But she ends up using her Bankai, which it's kind of a crazy strong Bankai, but she's not used to using the Bankai to the point where it's like, if she doesn't like calm herself down or slowly cool herself off, she could actually die using her Bankai. And if it wasn't for Byakuya being there, she'd probably be ice pieces right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, very interesting. I don't know if we're gonna see this Bankai again. I would imagine this would be like a one-hit type of like last resort kill thing, because it really also leaves her at a severely disadvantage because she can't freaking move. Also, her ability, with her lowering her body temperature and everything, absolutely crazy. But again, that it seems like it has its drawbacks. So obviously she's gonna have to master it a lot better, which I think she will by the time this arc is over with. But we don't know if there's ever going to be any future content after this arc, because right now this is technically the last arc of the series. But we'll see. Your thoughts on the Rukia moment?
Badass.
Yeah, nothing else to say there. Last week was Kenpachi's big moment where he returns. That whole fight, starting the episode off where we had Asane and then freaking Yachiro. We actually see Yachiro actually get dirty in this episode. I was like, okay, Yachiro's fighting. And I thought they were going to do the typical like kind of gag thing with her, because she's kind of been a gag character this entire series, but for once she actually was like damn near almost dead. And we even see in this week's episode her freaking outfit is just there, and we see no Yachiro, and Kenpachi was asking where Yachiro is. So I don't know if that means she's dead now or something worse happened, but
that does have me worried.
I don't know. Just to say that, okay, we finally have a character that broke Yachiro's gag moment in kind of way where he kind of had a gaggish type of way, which was Gammy, I forgot the Quincy's name that fought Kenpachi. That fight was off the charts. The fact that this one Quincy could literally imagine something and it becomes reality is like an OP ass ability.
Mm-hmm.
Like, shit. I wish I had his ability. I could imagine having a girlfriend.
Man, that's how I know you are desperate. Oh my god.
I know. Or I can imagine, give me a Death Note so I can just kill someone.
Go into the anime. Go into the Death Note anime.
I wouldn't want to go in there. The next thing you need to tell me is seeing Light. And that guy, if he finds my real name, he'll be like, freaking hate him.
if he sees you as an evil person, I guess.
So that fight was crazy. Obviously, the one crazy reveal that happened was when the dude freaking imagined this gigantic ass like meteor, and it's like, if this falls, the entire Soul Society dies. And what does Kenpachi do?
Literally slices the boulder in twain with his new Bankai.
Basically. And it's got like it's like this gigantic ass like battle sword axe thing. That's pretty cool. Definitely suits Kenpachi.
Mm-hmm.
Also too, Kenpachi literally got like lit on fire on that episode too. Like he was burning. But that episode was great. The Yachiro moment was absolutely crazy, because when Yachiro first fought that guy, she was imagining to have her bones like cookie dough, and her arms were like all like floaty and everything. And I was like, what the frick?
Well, not cookie dough, but literally just cookies. But yeah.
And I'm like, don't tell me like he was gonna make her like imagine eating herself. Oh god, what if she did?
That would be the most brutal scene in all of Bleach.
Because there was nothing left. Reminder, there was nothing left. And I don't think the effect was somewhat still there. So what if she got hungry and she actually ate herself?
What do you guys think?
I don't know, man. But if Yachiro was like dead, that is insane. Because I thought Yachiro would always be like, oh, she's probably going to be sticking around and everything. If Kenny's there, well, nothing else is going to happen. So, but apparently we're a mystery with what happened to Yachiro. Don't know what happened to her. And I'm not very too excited to find out what might have happened to her.
Mm-hmm.
Because the only last thing we know is she went apparently to Usane to get healed. But we just see her lieutenant outfit on the ground and nothing left.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Also, too, we also get revealed about Yhwach and how his OP powers is just OP as hell. And it's pretty much revealed that when a Quincy dies, what happens?
They become a part of Yhwach, and he takes their abilities. So if they all die, he gets all of their abilities, and if my God, if only Yamamoto was truly able to beat him at that time.
Yeah, and then Uryu, he also sees how Walt brutally kills the two Quincy's, the one robot one and then the other guy. And Uryu, he gave this appearance like, why would you do this? And I don't know if this is like his turn potentially and having maybe this uncertainness about joining up with Yhwach and his Quincy army, but you know, he got himself in trouble, and now we know that since he drank Yhwach's blood, well, his soul is basically entrenched to Yhwach now.
Yeah, and I guess that also now he has no choice but to fight his friends.
Yeah, he can't. It's not like he can betray, because who knows, when you drink Yhwach's blood, and if you betray Yhwach's orders, well, then he could just instantly kill you right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. Now we get into this week's episode, and it is the return of Ichigo.
Yes, coming crashing down into the dome.
Yes, and let's be honest, this is your typical anime shonen moment where the main protagonist comes back, he fights some of the fodder or weaker like characters of the main force, and pretty much dominates their asses with ease.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally the episode.
Yes, even though you can clearly tell you can clearly see that he's not really trying to kill them.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting, actually.
I don't know if it's because they're girls or
maybe he just doesn't want to kill them because it feels like it's not their fault, it's Yhwach's fault.
Or maybe because he wants to save his true power for Yhwach.
Probably. Well, we start off where we last left off after Kenpachi defeated Grammy. Again, if I'm pronouncing the name wrong, please correct me in the comment section. I apologize. And we all know, like, at the end, we got a post-credit scene from last week where after his body is like gone, all you have is like the dude's brain.
Yeah.
And this little weird capsule and everything. And I'm like, what the frick? And then what happens?
Yeah. Ichigo comes to save him.
As Kenpachi's looking at the brain.
Oh yeah, he sees Yuichiro's clothes. Yes. Right there. Which I'm pretty sure we already talked about, but yeah.
Yes. And then he ends up getting attacked. Electrocuted, actually.
Mm-hmm. By Quincy girls.
Yes, which was Bambietta's former, I guess, forces, troops, or little girl clique.
I'm still wondering what they did to her. I've seen small images of what might have happened to her, but I don't know the context.
Oh God! You looked up and saw a spoiler.
I was scrolling through YouTube and it showed me a thumbnail. Like, what? What?
Oh shit!
No, are they really gonna go through and go that route?
Well, I don't know what it is. I never read the Bleach manga, so
I don't know, dude.
All right, now you got me interested. Damn it, man. Yeah, her troop of girls, with whatever they did to her, I don't know. They just, especially the green-haired one, she just starts electrocuting people, or starts electrocuting Kenpachi, and Kenpachi's literally like down for the count. Man's like burnt to a crisp and everything, and he can't move, he can't do anything for once. And they were shocked because originally Kenpachi kept getting back up and fighting them back, and they're like, "What the frick?" And they're like, "Well, that's a special target for a reason. He ain't gonna go down easy." But they kind of end up mobilizing him and taking him down. Then they end up killing his forces, pretty much his people in his squad.
Some of their powers are just freaky.
Oh yes, like the one little kind of airhead girl, not the pink-haired one, the black-haired one. Please explain what her ability is.
Yeah, apparently you make her bleed out and her blood touches you, she's able to control you. And that one blondie, she literally expands her mouth and tries to bite the shit out of you.
Like, look at her cheek. Well, I don't even know that. I think that's a dude. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure she's a small, flat-chested girl, but okay.
Probably. And even when like they do their like super abilities, like that chick's freaking ability literally is fucking bear traps.
Yeah.
What's pink-haired girl's abilities?
I don't want to say the name. I don't want to say the name.
Oh, I see.
I read the music. Do they even? Wow. I mean, considering her design is quite fitting, but come on, people.
Hey,
moving on.
We know green hair girl's electricity. And then obviously we have it to where, okay, Rukia's going over with Byakuya. They're sensing that oh, and mind you, the squad, these like the squad Kenpachi squad kills, some of them were just damn near gory as shit. Holy hell. Again, we already talked about when the one girl got cut and their bloods, and she made them kill themselves. And plus, you got blood spreading all over. One of them was where like there's like this huge freaking thing gets freaking. Well, the cheat girl freaking uses her little chompers, literally just chomps people's heads off.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first kill. I was like, good God, we're going to go back at all, aren't we?
Yeah, they're not holding back. I mean, we've already figured that from like the first time the Quincy's attacked the Soul Reapers.
Yes. Another one was where like they get like freaking like debris just stomped on them by the pink girl. I'm just like, oh good God, I don't want to even think about experience death like that if that was me. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously the green-haired girl again. I don't know their names. I didn't look up these names. I didn't take notes. Green-haired Quincy girl. She just electrocutes everybody to death. So that's pretty much it. But anyways, Ichigo comes before Ichigo comes, Ruki and Byakuya sense Kenpachi's spiritual pressure like pretty much dropping rapidly, and Byakuya is like, don't overdo yourself, you just got done using your Bankai. And obviously that's when they sense the spiritual pressure, and it's Ichigo. Ichigo also at this time at the start of the episode, Yhwach reawakens again too. So Ichigo comes through the barrier. He breaks through. They're all shocked. And they're like, what the hell is this power? And then Ichigo just magically appears in front of everybody. In front of Kenpachi's like, I never thought I'd be saying this to you, but
I came to help you.
Yes. And Kenpachi's like, you should be watching your back. So, it's actually kind of funny because we know Kenpachi, he's like, Ichigo!
Fight me!
I think he's gonna be on like I think he's gonna be on that when he gets back to full health, he's gonna be on that. He's like, I saw your power, Ichigo! Let me fight you again!
I don't think you'll stand a chance against Ichigo
now. So you just have it to where Ichigo pretty much beats up the Bombietas. Literally with ease. Like he like kicks the green-haired one away like the farthest and is handling the other ones with absolute ease. To the point the green one gets all pissed off and she's like, all right, that's it, I'm fucking transforming. But it doesn't matter whatever Ichigo's doing. It's like working. He's using his like He uses Getsugo Tensho, but it's like this little line thing, like kind of like the way to deflect things.
That's just a weak version of Getsuga Tensho, and it did that much.
And I'm just like, what the hell? So, they're doing all they can, and they even all power up into their own things. One of the most crazy moments where it looked like, Ichigo was trapped because the girl like used one of her abilities was like these bones things, like traps Ichigo, and then Chomper. I'm just giving them nicknames at this point. Yes, Land Before Time reference. Have you seen Land Before Time? Great series, actually. Chomper shoots off the bear traps, this giant bear trap that looks like it's gonna cut Ichigo in half. This man Ichigo is so strong. He's blocking him with his freaking feet. Mind you, he was also punching these girls hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he first came, he didn't even have to use his swords. He literally was just like the green hair girl, she got freaking elbowed. She got a gut punch. Which is like, I'm like, this man Ichigo kicking their ass.
Mm-hmm.
So that's happening and everything. That moment was crazy. Green hair girl's like, that's fucking. I need to kill this guy. He needs to die, but it doesn't matter what they're doing. So Ichigo does this one crazy Getsugo Tensho attack.
Yes, and green-haired girl was like, I'll stop it myself. And then Ichigo tried to warn her, dodge it, you idiot.
She ended up getting her arm cut off.
She lost her arm.
And apparently we also find out the whole blood girl, what is it? Because she's like, hey, re-heal my arm. She's like, oh, and she's like, not with your blood. And I'm like, why would she be? I'm just saying anything. What if she was make her own arm with her blood? Do you think she would be trying to touch her?
Now I have a theory about what might happen to Bambi.
Okay, what's your theory?
I feel like they killed her, and now they're controlling her body somewhere.
That makes a whole lot of sense, actually.
Mm-hmm. So, zombification.
Pretty much, I guess. Now that you think about it. Well, that's crazy. That's an OPS ability. If I ever seen one.
Yeah. So.
I wonder if you have to kill this girl to be able to get rid of this ability of hers of being controlled by her. So
the question is how will you do that, considering they just slashed her open and she doesn't look phased at all. Maybe she's a zombie herself.
That could be true. So yeah, now in the meantime, this pillar of blue light just appears. And in the lead up throughout this episode, Yhwach's like, Ichigo Kurosaki has arrived. Wow. Shit just got real. Ichigo sees that and he's like, Yhwach. So he flies towards Yhwach, but obviously, the other Quincy's all the Quincy's surround Ichigo, like each and every one of them that we've seen in the battle up to this point. They're like, please, we're gonna be the one to take down Ichigo Kurosaki. Let's make something clear. We're gonna be in the good graces. Again, the Pillar of Light shows up. Ichigo tries to fly over, but all the Quincy's, they're getting involved trying to stall Ichigo from fighting or getting to Yhwach. And to the point he actually sometimes he gets caught off guard at some points. Like, you have freaking Baz B almost damn near do the whole hole in his chest thing. Now, originally when all the other Quincy showed up, I thought it was Yhwach like shooting them down, saying like, no, that's my kill. But no, it was actually Baz B that did that, but it doesn't matter because they were A-okay. They all got back up, but that's the crazy. So, but eventually the other Soul Reapers, the ones that are fighting, which are like Rukia, Renji, Byakuya, Ikaku, Lumachika, they're all there to help back up Ichigo. And they're like, well, don't worry about it. You go handle Yhwach. You're your only hope, pretty much. And I'm like, oh, that's nice to know, because that's true. Don't know what the hell Shunshui was looking at this. I don't know why he didn't decide to show up, but all right, sure, whatever. So yes. What do we end up finding out about this pillar of light that, well, they shot up into the sky, which is actually pretty scary.
I think it's possibly Ichigo's fault.
In a way.
Yeah, because it came crashing down, and the dome is now open for them, and now they're able to invade the what was that place called again?
Quad Zero, Soul King's area, blah 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 blah. So basically, Ichigo going through the barriers, to get to the Soul Society, pretty much broke the barriers with the garments he was wearing. And it broke all these layers, and it takes about 6,000 seconds for those barriers to re-heal itself and close up, so then nobody has access anymore. But Yhwach, I guess this was a part of Yhwach's plan.
The Royal Palace, the
Royal Palace, Squad Zero Royal Palace, and you have it to where it seems like Yhwach's doing what Aizen couldn't do, which we do see an Aizen appearance in this episode.
Yes, I'm still calling it right now. He's gonna be the final villain.
But I absolutely find it funny how a Quincy was able to get to probably the Royal Squad Zero Royal Palace before Aizen ever could, because that was his end goal, to get to the Soul King, and he failed. I love it.
He still has a chance, though.
So, in the meantime, as Ichigo's trying to fly up to stop Yhwach, who ends up getting in his way and stopping him?
Who else but Uryu Ishida?
Ichigo is like shocked. He's asking Uryu, like, what the hell's going on? Why are you with him, Uryu? No response from Uryu. He's just shooting arrows down at him. He ends up taking a few of the arrows, but then who comes in to back Ichigo up?
Chad and Orihime. And good God.
I tell you, Orihime is a whole snack. Right now, I think she just took... I love Rangiku, but I think Orihime just took best girl for me.
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine that she would probably be more useful than Rangiku at this point.
Sadly. And, they're all shocked that Uryu's joining up with Yhwach, and as they're flying up, and, Yhwach's like, just to let you know, did you say your goodbyes? Because after this, you ain't gonna ever see them again, or you can't be their friends again. And he's like, yeah, I did all I can. So they fly up to Squad Zero. Also, Shunsui was wondering, like, what the hell is Squad Zero's idea in doing this? Is this and we see that big freaking dude with the big beard and everything, and he kind of has like a dead look in his eye. I don't know if it's like, oh yeah, come up here. We can solve your guys' problem. I don't know if it's like some sort of means or some sort of like, I don't know what you might say, some sort of plan they have up their sleeve, Squad Zero does, but maybe they were expecting this to happen. I don't know.
Maybe they wanted this to happen, and this is all part of their plan.
I guess so. I don't know what Squad Zero Shunsui was thinking about what it was, but we pretty much would leave with the cliffhanger of Ichigo pretty much asking Uryu, why is he doing what he's doing? Please tell me. And the way the ended the episode was kind of abrupt too, because after they leave, boom, episode cut ended. I'm like, wait, what the frick? No post-credit scene, nothing. Heck, we don't even get no next episode title screen.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really I don't know. It was kind of an abrupt cut. I felt like they didn't let the episode end off naturally. They just cut it, get to the ending, the moment they leave. So I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but it seems like Yhwach left the other Quincy's out for dead, but it seems like the other Quincy's probably going to just fight the other Soul Reapers, but we'll see. We will see, but it is what it is, but solid episode of Bleach. Enjoyed every second of it, and definitely can't wait to see more.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But anyways, That's pretty much it. Anything else you got to say?
Nope, not at all. Just looking forward to the next episode.
Nope. Anyways, we're gonna get out of here. If you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts, and hit that subscribe button if you want to get more Bleach, 1,000 Year Blood War content, or any other anime content at the Bleach channel. So then, guys, stay safe out there. Have a great rest of your day, or never see the video. Peace.
Peace.